Ugh, I gotta close this now. Please, please. Tablet, please. Tablet only has one thing to say to you. Well? Tablet, please. Please. We're gonna talk to Nigel.
Looks like a piece is missing.
Oh, for Thor's sake, it's too loud. This is what my tablet has to say.
I concur.
And I was gonna change my other wallpaper, but why? Because this is coming back in a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna leave the other wallpaper too.
Where is she? Oxenfree!
Hey, where's Mrs. Drake?
I'm just gonna keep spinning in mad circles.
She's over there.
Oh.
All settled in? Good. I'm happy that you're visiting Linda, but I know how much you teenagers like your televisions and loud stereos, so I must insist that you act respectfully and civilly while you stay with us.
What?
Since my nephew
Is that
Hugh
gloves?
is away on business,
Okay, just
I
checking.
am in charge of this household. And if there's one thing I
Okay.
cannot stand, it's noise. Hugh's daughter Jane is staying with us and would very much like to meet you, but please try not to distract her. She has her studies and mustn't be disturbed during her lessons.
Is anyone else staying here?
We do not have any permanent house staff, if that's what you mean. The Penvillans have always been self-reliant. We get on quite well without being continuously mollycoddled by a squadron of insipid, gossiping ne'er-do-wells.
So they're not
Now,
Huntsburgs
we do
yet.
have two other house guests. Are Mr. Nigel Mukherjee, who is researching the Penvillan family history in the library, and Ethel Bossany, Jane's tutor.
Do you know what's wrong with Linda?
Oh, Linda simply needs some time to adjust to her new living situation. England is not the United States. We do things differently, or should I say properly, here. The doctor believes it's just a case of nerves.
Her mother told me she refuses to let anyone see her. Is that true?
I don't know, and the doctors don't know. No one seems to know anything. All
How
I've
do the
been
doctors
told
not
is
know?
that Linda is unwell, and that in her stead, I must look after matters. Now, please, I really do not have time to entertain you. You may have the run of the house, but do not break anything, and refrain from mucking about with items that aren't yours. Two rules Jane seems incapable of following. And before I forget, our kitchen is being remodeled, so our dining situation is rather unorthodox. I've made arrangements with a local restaurant to deliver meals to us.
Say I
There should be a
spoke with Mr.
programmed
Tucker.
number for them on the phone in your room. Feel free to order whatever you'd like.
I spoke with Mr. Tucker at the Boar's Head pub, but frankly, I'm not at all sure what he said.
Yes, his language is quite colourful, isn't it?
colourful.
He's Cockney, you see. My brother Alan and I loved to make up Cockney rhymes when we were young. We'd drive our governess quite batty. Haven't got a pot of glue, haven't got a pot of glue. Ha! How we teased her.
Pot of glue?
A clue, dear. Haven't got a clue. Rhymes with glue, you see.
I'm concerned about that thing I saw outside.
It was purely your imagination, unless you saw a stray dog. But I will not countenance any histrionics about this issue. We have enough to worry about with Linda. And please do not get any ideas about going outside to investigate. I do not want you tracking mud all over this house.
The picture book in Jane's room. Do you know much about its history?
My brother Alan found it somewhere in the house. He was quite fascinated by it, but he'd never let me look at it.
What was your brother Alan like?
He was quite remarkable. He taught linguistics and computer science and won many prestigious awards.
Yeah.
He loved games, especially pranks, and was forever
Pranks.
tinkering with this and that. I do miss him sometimes,
Not
but
just
now
that.
he's gone. He died a month after my husband passed away, and ever since I've been here all alone. Until Hugh came back from the United States, that is.
Can you tell me
Papa.
about Lulu?
Lulu is a very
Lulu.
old parrot. She must be over 80 years old. Please be very careful with her, especially if you feed her. Parrots have quite delicate constitutions, you know.
Goodbye.
The pleasure is all mine, child.
Messing with her plants is probably not a good idea. Do you have allergies, Mrs. Drake?
Oh, yes. Hay fever. Although I'm not at all sure what's worse, my allergies or that medication. It makes me feel as if I'm about to float right out of my shoes.
Yay!
That sounds delightful.
I have some.
Okay.
A carnivorous plant. Cool.
You can get at by it.
Well, that's just dumb.
I'm not gonna do it. It's dumb.
Who's hungry? Who's ready for some nummies?
Did you say something, Mrs. Drake?
Not to you, dear.
Well, okay then.
That's pretty special.
Doesn't work. This must be some kind of well. But where's the water?
Hello down there! Nope. No cooperation, no cooperation. What is this?
Looks like John Penvillin may have developed some of the plants that are in here himself.
That's why they don't exist.
Like giant people-eating plants?
Yes.
Please.
Hey, it may say
Sweet Miss Seymour. Yeah, when the little jacklet was playing this game, I totally did the Feed Me Seymour joke in the chat. Because you can't not.
Right.
Nigel, is he here, or is this at night so he's not here?
He's a character?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot about him.
Ah, yes. Are you here from the agency? It's about time.
Agency?
Oh, dear. You're not the typist from the spiffy specialty agency, are you? Well, how do you do? I'm Nigel Mukherjee.
I'm Nancy Drew. What are you working on?
I'm researching the Penvillin family, and Mrs. Drake has graciously opened the library for me. Nothing much has been written about the Penvillins. Until now.
Why do you think that is?
It might have something to do with their scandalous history. Or perhaps it has something to do with the family treasure.
Which one?
Scandal.
Scandalous history?
Well, having a family member burned as a witch can hardly be considered a mark of pride, I dare say. And then there's the whole business with the Blackmore Beast.
Blackmore Beast?
It's a story that's been told for generations out here. During the 1600s, many of the villagers reported seeing a strange beast with red eyes and giant fangs prowling the moors. They asked the mistress of Blackmore Manor, Eleanor Penvillin,
No,
to put
it's
a
not.
bounty on the beast's head. But, oddly enough, she not only refused, she forbade anyone from hunting the creature. It was rumored that the beast was Eleanor's husband, whom she had cursed for finding out too much about the Penvillin secret.
Penvillin secret?
Penvillin's secret?
For centuries, the Penvillins have been very secretive. Some believe they're protectors of a fabulous treasure, or of some dark secret. There are several skeletons rattling about in the Penvillin closet. Take, for example, Eleanor Penvillin, tried and convicted of witchcraft in 1650, quite the height of the witch trials here in Essex. It was rumored that Cromwell arranged the conviction.
But she wasn't actually a witch?
Who knows? Lady Penvillin was a rather vocal critic of Cromwell's policies, and helped many of his enemies flee the country. Whether she actually was a practitioner of witchcraft is unknown, although many visitors to the manor during her tenure reported hearing strange, ghostly bells. Some even saw phantom hands floating about the manor, tolling their charmed chimes.
Have you seen any ruins anywhere in the manor?
You mean like Norse runes? No, I haven't. I don't really know much about them anyway. Dead languages aren't really my bag, you know.
Who are all those paintings of in the Great Hall?
Those are the Penvillins who owned Blackmore Manor at one time or another.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Fascinating piece, isn't it? James Penvillin sculpted it in 1591, although it appears that wand was added at a later date. He was quite a flamboyant figure and never married, but one day a child appeared quite mysteriously in the castle,
Yeah,
and he
that's
took
what
her
I'm
in as his
thinking.
own. That was Eleanor, and many of the townfolk believed her to be a changeling or fairy baby.
Bart.
His eyes are funky.
Yeah. Something's not right.
Something's not right. Alright.
Do you mind if I use this computer?
No, not at all. But it's very old. Feel free to use mine if I'm not here.
Yeah, that's it.
It's something Latin, that's why I put that. It's like Libris. I don't remember. Okay.
I doubt you'll find much of interest in there. They're mainly law books. Charles Penvellyn was a prominent judge in the 16th century. Sad to say, he lost his son at a young age, left his estate to his grandson, Thomas.
These books are in pretty good shape considering they're from the 16th century.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, oh, can't go to the shelf. Okay.
Those manuscripts are very old and brittle. They date back to the 14th century. Odo Penvellyn collected most of them. His father, Randolph, and son Milo were rather more interested in military victories than in book collecting.
Well,
Interesting. I'm researching Philippe Penvellyn, and it appears that many scholars believe he was a pirate. That would explain his source of wealth.
Pirate.
you are a pirate.
Har har biddly.
Being a pirate is okay with me. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yeah. Okay.
Those are mainly Penelope Penvellyn's collections of French novels. She was a patron to a raft of artists, and her salon was quite popular.
That's
She was quite
salon.
a libertine, even kept her maiden name after her marriage.
Oh my gosh. Unthinkable.
Kill shot.
Achoo!
Gesundheit.
Danke.
Bitte.
It's a shoe.
Bitteschön, baby.
It's a baby.
Alright, what is the password for your them-there computer? It's
Yeah, who was Alan? Alan was the rock dude, wasn't
Alan? Is that whose computer you said it was? Alright.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Farewell.
he? Ask what's her face here. Click on Alan. Who is Alan? Or you could look at the portrait, see if something in the portrait.
Well, they all say something different under them, so we'll need to know who Alan is in order to know which portrait is. Okay. Alan was her grandpa, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said he was nice. But
Who is Alan?
He was my grandfather, but I didn't know him because he died when I was little. I guess he was nice.
that doesn't help. Just look for someone who looks modern. Pictures.
I presume these are the Seth Lord ancestors.
Clearly not those.
Or these. See, in Omnia is in one of them.
It's on the other side. Like the other side.
I know. Yeah, these people are still too old.
This is one of these.
How would we know, though? There's no pictures. Oh, it's gotta be this guy. Pergamentum exit. Because that's her dad, right? Okay.
Where are you going?
Oh, that's not the groom, is it?
No.
That's okay, this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, V.
Password.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Ah, come on, man.
Did I spell it wrong?
Welcome,
Yes.
my adventurous friend. Don't tell my sister, but there are ghosts in Blackmore Manor. 13 of them to be exact.